Good morning from lovely downtown Harden today. Just down here doing some work on my little investment property. So today we're talking about, by the way, thanks for tuning in. Today we're talking about the 5 attitudes towards failure, and today's attitude is I never see failure as failure, but only as an opportunity to practice my technique and perfect my performance. And I'm going to use a karate example to explain this one today. So when we practice, and I'm going to talk about a kata. A kata, for those people that don't know what that is a sequence of moves, punches, blocks and kicks put together in a fighting sequence that we practice over and over. Now, when we practice these things in the comfort of our home, or in the comfort of our gym, or in the comfort of the dojo that we become very comfortable with, we can get to the point where we perfect that kata. But when we put it into a competition environment, a whole lot of extra stresses come along. People are watching, people are, we're being judged by other people. They're the two main things. We're doing it in a public, different environment where people are specifically judging you. Those extra stressors are something that you can't replicate. You can try and replicate them. You can try the best you can in your training to make a similar scenario, but you can never get the real deal. So until you actually get into the ring, we say you cannot beat ring time. But the first couple of times that you perform that particular kata in a public environment, you can very rarely expect to have the perfect result. Therefore, generally you're going to fail, or you're going to at least perform less than your optimal, not at 100%. And that can be seen as failure. Or you can simply see it as an opportunity to practice your technique and perfect your performance. So you'll have to relate to this as something that relates to you. But without going through that failure, without going into the ring and having that extra stress, until you can get used to having that extra stress, you're never going to be able to perform in that public arena, in that public environment, or under that high stress at the same level that you can when that stress is not there. And you can't replicate the real deal. You can make it almost, but not the full thing. So you must have that attitude before you go into the ring. I'd never see failure as failure, but only as an opportunity to practice my technique and perfect my performance. And you'll never find a top-level athlete that hasn't failed more than they've succeeded. We know that with baseball. A 300 hitter is someone that misses 8 out of 10 or something crazy like that. I don't know baseball, forgive me. Michael Jordan, they say, missed more shots than he got in his career. All those sorts of things. I never see failure as failure, but only as an opportunity to perfect my performance and practice my technique. So here's the thing. Find a way to get that into your repertoire. Start thinking about it. The best way is turn it into a bit of an affirmation. Repeat it over to yourself until you can remember the 5 attitudes towards failure. Okay, thanks for taking the time to watch the video, and I'll see you tomorrow.